to sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Activate your feet, spread toes, and spread the balls of your feet. Close your eyes and give yourself this moment to notice how you feel. As you sit here now, notice the different sensations that are arising for you. Noticing the content of the sensations, the physical sensations. Notice the emotional sensations. And also the energetic sensations. So notice these and also notice where you're feeling this in your body. And receiving the messages that your body is giving out. So as you go through your practice, keep noticing these sensations and notice where you're feeling these. Be alert to discover what it is your body's trying to tell you. Connect with your breath, and feeling your inhales. Giving yourself time to allow the breath to move through your body. And exhale. And then breathe in, feeling your ribs as they open out towards the side. Pull belly in on exhale. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale completely. At the end of the exhale, pull belly in. On the next breath, lift sternum. On exhale, soften the shoulders down. And inhale, release. Change the cross of your legs. Wrist stretches. Reach your right hand forward and take hold of the little finger on your right hand and then ease it back. Breathe into palm of hands and spread fingers wide. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger back and release. Taking hold of your ring finger. Pressing down into your left sit bone, right sit bones. Breathe in, lengthen out of your right side. And exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. Release. Taking hold of your middle finger. As you breathe, lift chest. And as you breathe out, open your hands forward. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. Inhale, glide your thumb away from your little finger. And as you breathe out, stretch the fingers to the floor on exhale. And taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. Release. Change hands. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand and ease it back. Then breathe into palm of hands, spread fingers. As you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. Release. Taking hold of your ring finger, pressing down into your left sit bone as you breathe in, lengthen out of left side. As you breathe out, glide your left shoulder down. Release. And taking hold of your middle finger. Breathe into the back of heart and energize your heart with this breath. As you breathe out, open the palm of your hands forward. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. And breathe in and lengthen your thumb away from your little finger. Stretch all other fingers down towards the floor and then exhale. First finger is back. Release. Taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your index finger. As you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. Release. Change the cross of your legs. Wrist stretches stage 2. Palm of the hands faces away from you. You're onto your fingertips and the fingers are spreading. Press into sit bone and breathe in, lengthen ribs away from waist. And exhale, heel of the hands towards the floor. Now breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you heel of the hands towards the floor, soften the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, release, and ease on up. Reach your arms out to side for wrist stretches stage 3. Now breathe into the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top. Exhale, knuckles to the floor as you stretch out the tops of your wrists. Reach your arms out towards side, fingers pointing skywards, and breathe into palm of hands. Hold the breath, then bringing in your thumb, and then simultaneously squeeze all other fingers to the thumb. And then as you exhale, you're stretching your thumb side away from you. Release. Thumbs pointing skywards. Deep breath. Inhale into palm of hands. Hold the breath. Then one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top, knuckles to the floor. Exhale as you're stretching out the tops of your wrists. Release, fingers pointing skywards. Breathe into palm of hands. Hold the breath, then bringing in your thumb. Simultaneously squeeze all other fingers onto the thumb. Now stretch, exhale, stretch your thumb away from you. And release. Pranayama today is alternate nostril breathing. So starting, we'll do 3 rounds, starting with your tighter side on top. So whichever is your tighter side, you're bringing that on top of your foot. So it's shoelace pose, tighter side on top. And then fold the first 2 fingers down of your left hand. Your ring finger blocks your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Inhale for 5. Block both nostrils. Hold the breath. You're holding for 20. So feet active, spine is long. Reach your heels away from you. Flex the toes back to shins. Exhale through your right nostril. Exhale for 10. Inhale right nostril for 5. Block both nostrils. Hold the breath. Holding for 20. Exhale through the left nostril, exhale for 10. And release, change the cross of your legs. Pull the first two fingers down of your right hand, use your thumb to block right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril for 5. Lock in both nostrils, hold the breath, hold for 20. Exhale, right nostril, exhale for 10. Inhale, right nostril for 5. Block both nostrils, hold for 20. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then change to your tighter side again. So in your own count, inhale for 5, hold for 20, exhale for 10. Inhale 5, hold 20, exhale 10. Holding the first two fingers down of your left hand, ring finger blocks right nostril. Inhale 5. Hold 20. Be active, spine is long, and feel the different sensations that are coming up for you. Exhale, right for 10. Inhale, right nostril for 5. Lock in both nostrils, hold for 20. Exhale, left nostril, exhale for 10. And release. Bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. You're flexing the toes back towards your shins. Your heels are about 12, maybe 15 inches away from your pelvic bone. So bring your hands by hips. Press down into sit bone and breathe in. Breathe in for 10. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Be active. Spine is long. Your hands are forward of your shins. Exhale. Exhale through the mouth. Exhale completely. Uddiyana. Chin tucks into chest. Pull belly in. Pull it up. Feel your ribs as they expand to the side. Keep lengthening ribs away from sacrum. Shoulders are soft. Neck is relaxed. Relax your belly. Stay here and breathe. Breathe into lower back. And exhale as you fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. As you inhale, expand your ribs to the side so you feel your lungs as they open up. And exhale as you fold. Now take your breath to where you feel this most. And exhale as you fold. One more breath in this, deep breath. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Bring your left foot over your right thigh for half lotus. So the left foot is onto your right hip. Bring your left hand around. You can take hold of the foot or the hand sliding into waistband or onto the hip. As you breathe in, bring your right arm across your left thigh. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. Breathe in and lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist to left. Now pressing down into your sit bone and feel this right down from coccyx. As you breathe it in, you're lengthening spine. So lengthen lower ribs up, lengthen midribs and upper ribs up. And exhale as you twist to the right, keep the chin aligned with chest. Now breathe into sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And exhale as you're twisting towards the left. Then inhale, release. Keep your left foot where it is. Straighten your right leg straight forward. You might want to strap for this next stage of the pose. If you do, you're placing the strap on your left foot. And your left hand comes around the back and you're taking hold of the foot, the ankle, or taking hold of the strap. As you breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. You might be able to take hold of the foot or have that right hand to the floor by the foot, the ankle, or calf. Now breathe in as you're lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Reach that right foot forward, activate your feet and spread toes. One more like this. You're breathing into heart. And exhale as you fold. Then inhale, release, pushing the floor away as you come up. Bring your strap towards, if you're using the strap is now by your left hip. And your right hand reaches around and grabs hold of the strap by your left hip. As you inhale, stretching your right arm, left arm is up. As you breathe out, the left arm is coming down on the outside of your right foot, or the hands can be on the floor, ankle or calf. Then breathe and lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward, belly's in. Deep breath, breathe to heart. And exhale as you fold. Breathing into lower back and feeling as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. And then ease on up. From here, flatten your left foot to the floor. So the left foot, the left heel is by your sit bone. Your left elbow is easing your left thigh away from you. Left hand is onto the floor, Right hand is onto the floor by hip. Pressing down into left sit bone and your left foot. And then inhale, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your right foot, but you're tractioning your left thigh away from you. So opening into hips. Breathe in and lift belly up away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, you're sending your left foot back. Your left foot is flat, is anchored to the floor. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And with ease, exhale as you fold. On the next breath, feel your side ribs as they open out towards your armpits. And exhale, fold. Bind your hands so your left arm tucks against your shin. It reaches around the back, and your right arm is reaching around the back, and you're binding your hands. Press down into your left sit bone and left foot, and then lengthening the ribs away from that left hip. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Keep pressing that left foot to floor. Now breathe in. Press down into sit bone. As you breathe, you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And exhale as you fold. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. From here, bring your left foot back so that left heel is by your glute. That's not accessible for you today, then your left foot is tucked in so the heel is by your groin. If you've taken your heel back, then reach your left hand back, grab hold of the ankle, otherwise your fingertips are to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up so you're opening through the right side ribs. To breathe out, the hand is down on the inside of your right leg. Relax your right ear towards the right shoulder. Now feel for pushing the floor away with your right hand and keep lengthening out of right side. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left ear. So feet are active. If you're not holding your left ankle, then reach your left hand back, fingers at 12 inches from the floor. So when you reach that left arm back, reach it back until you feel this opening through the left side of neck. And then breathe into lower back and lengthening your lower ribs away from waist. And exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of chest. On the next breath, as you inhale, slide your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right hip, thigh, or clothing. And exhale, you're gliding your left shoulder down. It feels as if your left elbow is reaching towards sit bone. Keep the neck relaxed. Now breathe to sternum, deep breath, feeling the energy that you receive, that you're bringing to heart. Keeping chest lifted, but on exhale, let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Chest opener. On the next breath, release your left arm and reach your left arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, lower your left arm slightly as you reach your left arm straight back. Deep breath, breathe into back of heart and feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And exhale, sending that left arm straight back. Inhale, reach your left arm upwards to the ceiling. Exhale, lengthen your left arm forward over your left ear. Inhale, spread the lungs, so feel the lungs open out towards the side. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that left arm over left ear. Deep breath, lift belly away from pelvis. Forward bend on exhale, hands down either side of your right foot. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Both feet are active, toes are spreading. Now breathe in and lift your belly away from the top of your right thigh. Pull your belly in on exhale. Move your belly back away from the top of right thigh. Keep the neck relaxed, keep the shoulders soft and away from your ears. Now breathe into lower back as you're lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. As you breathe in, feel you're expanding your ribs out to the side. And exhale as you fold. If your hamstrings feel really tight, then bend your right knee. Heels contract to sit bones. You reach forward with the ball of your right foot. Feet remains active. Last breath in this. Deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on back up. And then change sides. Your half lotus with your right foot over your left thigh. You want to use a strap, you can place a strap around your right foot. Bring your right hand all the way around the back and then either have the hand to the floor, onto the thigh, or you may be able to take hold of your right foot with right hand. As you breathe in, reach your left arm up and across your right thigh. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the right. Feel this right down from your pelvic bowl. As you breathe in, you're lifting your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Keep chin aligned with chest. Deep breath, expand your ribs out to the side. As you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. Press down into your sit bone and then breathe in, lengthen spine. Lengthen your lower ribs away from waist. Lengthen mid ribs away from lower ribs and your upper ribs away from your mid ribs. And exhale as you twist towards the right. Then inhale, release. Straighten your left leg. Left leg is reaching straight forward. Your right foot stays where it is. Then here, reach your right arm up. And as you breathe out, sorry, it's the other way. Your right hand is still grabbing hold of the foot by your left side. As you breathe in, reach your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. You might be able to take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf. Now breathe and lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward. If you manage to take hold of the ball of the foot with your left hand, then reach the ball of the foot forward and feel how it opens the side ribs and lower back. So now breathe into lower back. Sit bones presses down. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, if you can, reach forward with the ball of your right foot. Now breathe in and expand your ribs. And exhale as you fold. Keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, release. Bring the strap, if you're using the strap, towards your right hip. Bring your left hand around and grab hold of the strap by your right hip. Shin bound, spinal twist is the name of this pose. As you breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the hand is coming down to the outside of your right foot, ankle, calf, or hands to the floor. Breathe in and lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward towards the outside of your left leg. Breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with this breath. And exhale as you fold. One more breath like this, deep breath. Exhale, fold. And inhale, release. Release your legs. Flatten your right foot flat to the floor. The heel is by your right sit bone. Your right arm is pressing against your right thigh, hands flat to the floor. Your left hand is by hip. Press down into right sit bone. As you breathe in, lengthen out of right side. As you breathe out, glide your right thigh away from you. Deep breath, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold towards your left foot, the inside of your left foot, both feet active. As you breathe, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, as you take it a little deeper, you're gliding your right thigh away from you. One more like this, deep breath. Now lengthen belly, lengthen diaphragm, lengthen chest. And as you exhale, you're folding. You're using the traction to help to open out the side ribs on your right side. And when you come to the next pose, it makes that so much easier because you've already opened that. Coming into the bind. So your right arm is bound around your right thigh, left arm is around the back, and bind the hands. And press down into that right foot. And as you breathe in, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward towards the inside of your left leg, feet active. Breathe to sternum, lift chest. And exhale as you fold. As you breathe, you're breathing into lower back and lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Bring your right foot by your glutes and reach your right hand back, grab hold of the ankle. Alternatively, if you're not ready for that today, your right foot is tucked in, so heels by the groin, foot presses against your thigh. So your right hand is now grabbing hold of your ankle or the fingertips to the floor. As you inhale, reach your left arm up, feel, but open it out to the left side of your body. As you breathe out, the left hand is down on the inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. If you're not holding your right ankle with right hand, lift the right hand up and reach it back. And then breathe as you lift your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm. And exhale, soften your right shoulder down away from your right ear. Feel for pushing the floor away with your left hand. So breathe in as you lengthen. Use it to help to lengthen out of left side. And as you glide your right shoulder away from your right ear, relax your left ear to left shoulder. On the next breath, as you inhale, slide your right arm around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're gliding your sit bones back down to the floor. As you breathe, lift sternum. So keep moving the chest upwards as if it's slightly tilting towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder down. You'll feel for reaching your right elbow down towards the floor. One more like this. Deep breath. Keep lengthening out of left side. Relax your jaw on exhale. On the next breath, release your right arm. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Spread the fingers. Chest opening. On the exhale, keep the chest lifted, but reaching your right arm straight back. Breathe into back of heart and energize your heart with this breath. And exhale, lengthening that right arm away from right ear. Inhale, stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. Fingers are spreading. And as you exhale, lengthen right arm over your right ear. Deep breath, traction your left ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you reach your right arm forward, reach your right sit bone back. Inhale, expand your ribs. Feel your wings as they open out towards the side. And as you exhale, fold forward. So the hands are now either side of your left foot, the hands to the floor, the ankle, or you might be able to take hold of the foot. As you breathe, traction, lengthen belly away from top of left thigh. And exhale as you fold. If your hamstrings feel really tight, then bending your left knee, your heel contract to sit bone, you reach forward with the ball of your foot. So now breathe to where you feel this most. And exhale, allowing your body just to melt over your left thigh. Feet still active. Breathing into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fall. Inhale, release. Push through away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. So coming up, lie down onto your back, coming into your abdominal sequence now. Starting with elbow to knee. Lie down onto your back, clasp your hands behind your head and neck, lift your feet up off the floor. And the knees are bent. Inhale, press your lower back to the floor, and then inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Send your right thigh forward away from that hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee. Straighten left leg. Relax your left hip. Then lengthen. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Spread the toes. Spread the ball of your foot. Relax your right hip. Reach your right thigh forward. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee. Send your left leg straight forward. Spread the toes. Reach forward with the ball of your foot. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Send your right leg forward. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. reach your left leg forward, spread the toes. Curl tailbone up, squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone, send your left leg forward, reach your right elbow up, shoulder blades away from floor, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to left knee, reach your right leg forward, spread the toes. Curl tailbone up, squeeze right sit bone to tailbone, send that right leg forward, pull lower belly in, and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and pressing your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to your right knee, reach your left leg forward. The bent knee stays over the hip, don't move it towards the chest. Curl tailbone up, squeeze left sit bone to tailbone as you send that left leg forward, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press your lower back to the floor. Broga. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to left knee, reach your right leg straight up, reach out with the balls of your foot. Place your left foot on the inside of your right thigh, foot presses against your thigh. Curl tailbone up, send your right leg straight up. Lift your chest as you reach your elbows up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Now press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg straight up. Reach out with active feet. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Foot presses against the thigh. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg straight up. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your elbows up towards the ceiling. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up. Place your left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Foot presses against your thigh. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg straight up. Glide your left thigh away from hip and reach your elbows up towards the ceiling. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg straight up. Place your right foot on the inside of left thigh. Now curl tailbone up. Send your left leg straight up. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Glide your right thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Lower back presses down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up. Place your left foot on the inside of right thigh. Curl tailbone up. Send that right leg straight up. Reach out with active feet. Glide your left thigh away from hip. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up as you send that right leg up. Pull lower belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Send your left leg straight up. Place your right foot on the inside of left thigh. Foot presses against the thigh. Now curl tailbone up. Send your left leg straight up. Glide your right thigh away from hip. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly in. Lower back presses to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Giving yourself a little moment just to feel the effects of the pose, feeling that physically, emotionally, energetically. Noticing what you feel and where you're feeling this. Grab hold of your roll for gate opener. The roll is placed between your thighs, your legs are reaching straight up towards the ceiling, and your hands are clasped behind your head and your neck. From here, take a deep breath into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze roll. Sending your legs straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. Up to the roll as you press your hands down onto the roll. Send your legs out with active feet. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull belly in. Now press your lower back to floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Send your legs straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll and press your hands down onto the roll. Now lengthen your legs out towards the side. Reach out with active feet. Pull belly in. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in and press your lower back to floor. Inhale, legs together. Hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Reach out with active feet. Feel the inner legs are working. Exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze, roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Send your legs straight up, pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle the legs. As you exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll as you press your hands down onto the roll. Now reach your right elbow up as you send your legs out to side. Pull lower belly in. Press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs up. This time, reach out with your heels and flex the toes towards the shins. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze, roll, stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, right hand is onto the roll and you're straddling the legs. Reach out with your heels. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up to the roll, press your hands down onto the roll. Now lengthen your legs out towards the side. Reach your elbow up to ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Exhale, bend the knees and place the sole of your feet onto the floor. Your next pose is bridge. If you have a block, it's bridge with the block. So the block is down by your side within touching distance. And reach down with your fingertips to brush your heels. Line up your heels with your sit bones, or heels are hip distance apart. Neck and shoulders relax. Take a deep breath, lengthen belly away from pelvis, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your feet to floor and exhale, tilt pelvis, lift pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, feel you're expanding the ribs out towards the side. And exhale, lift up, push the floor away, lengthen ankles away from heels as you lift. On the next breath, as you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, lifting up a little bit more as you push the floor away, grabbing hold of your block. Now breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Push the floor away on exhale, place a block under your sacrum. Anchor, so ease your right foot towards your right sit bone or line up your right heel by your right hip. Then press down into your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left foot off the floor. Draw the knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your left leg straight up towards the sky. Reach out with the balls of your foot. Spread the toes. Breathe into your left hip. Feel for gliding left thigh away from hip. And exhale, reach that left leg straight up. Right foot presses to floor. On the breath, move belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your right foot as you reach in your left leg straight out and up towards the sky. Half Barasana. Bend your left knee. Grab hold of your left ankle or foot with your left hand. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, tuck in your left foot to the it's moving it back so it's under your left sit bone. Moving it back as much as you can. And you're reaching your left knee and thigh towards the floor. That's your goal. Now from here, keep pressing your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your right foot up, draw the right knee to chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your right leg out and up towards the ceiling. Breathe into right hip, feel for gliding right thigh away from pelvis. And exhale, lengthening that right leg straight out. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. Feel as if you're lengthening sacrum away from the block. You press down into your left, the top of your left foot. Reach your right leg straight up. On the next breath, bend your right knee, draw the knee to chest. And as you breathe out, placing your right foot to the floor. Release your left foot, reach your left leg straight up towards the sky. From here, grab hold of your right ankle or foot, and then you're bringing your right foot back so it's coming under the sacrum. You'll be on the top of the foot. Your right knee is reaching towards the floor. So you feel this opening to the quadriceps. Now press into that right top of the right foot and then breathe there. And as you exhale, as you press your right foot to the floor, reaching your left leg out and up towards the sky. Breathe into left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep sending that left leg straight up towards the sky. One more like this, deep breath. Now press your right foot to the floor as you send your left leg straight up. On the next breath, bend your left knee, draw the left knee to the chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot to the floor. Your left foot is anchored to the floor. As you breathe in, release your right foot, draw the right knee to chest. And as you breathe out, reaching your right foot up towards the ceiling. Spread the toes. Breathe into right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left foot as you reach in your right leg straight up towards the sky. Reach out with active feet. Keep the neck relaxed. Keep the jaw soft and relaxed. Breathe into your right hip. Feel for gliding right thigh away from pelvis. Press your left foot down as you reach your right leg out, right up towards the ceiling. One more like this. Deep breath. Exhale, release. Bend your right knee, draw the knee to chest, and then place the foot to the floor on exhale. Push the floor away with your feet, lift up, move the block, and then breathe in and exhale. Lower upper back to floor, lower mid back, lower back all the way down. Keep tilting pelvis as you do. And then clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Your next pose is twisted root. Cross your left leg over your right thigh and your left ankle under the right calf. You can do this with feet onto the floor or lift your feet up off the floor. From here, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. To exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your knees straight up. Now squeeze thighs and squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Inhale, relax pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, send thighs, knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone to tailbone, pull belly in. Inhale, lower head, shoulders to the floor. Release the hands, bring the hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Keeping head and shoulders down. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against thighs, thighs against hands. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower the relaxed pelvis, spread ribs to floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against thighs, thighs against hands, squeeze thighs, pull belly in. Inhale, release. Change the cross of legs. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs, knees straight up. Squeeze thighs and squeeze sit bone, tailbone. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower head and shoulders to floor. Release your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Be active. Breathe into lower back, deep breath, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone, pull belly in. Be active. Relax pelvis and breathe into lower back, spread ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, press hands against thighs, eyes against hands, squeeze thighs, pull lower belly in. And inhale, release. Roll to your right side. Keep the neck relaxed, bring your left hand to the floor by chest, breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you come up. Come onto knees. Your next pose today is turbo dog. You bring hands forward. The hands are a little bit wider than they would normally be for downward facing dog. My little finger is pretty much on the edge of the mat. Elbows are tucked in, and you're pushing the floor away when you come into this pose. So your neck, shoulders relax. Breathe into upper back, broaden the upper back, curl toes under, and exhale, push the floor away as you lift up. Now move your chest back to thighs and knees. Reach your elbows towards the floor. They don't touch. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Relax your throat and breathe to heart. Deep breath. And exhale, push the floor away. Feel the lengthening through the upper back, mid back, and lower back. As you breathe in, spread your lungs and feel your ribs opening wide towards your armpits. Now exhale, squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Feel your serratus muscles are engaging, the muscles down by the side under your armpits that runs all the way down. Breathe into heart, deep breath. Energize your heart with this breath. Now exhale, reach back. Pull your belly in and squeeze your elbows towards each other. One more breath like this. Deep breath. Spreading the upper back. Exhale, reach your sit bones back. Squeeze elbows in, wrap the shoulders. Inhale, release. Come all the way down to the floor. Come onto your knees for your next pose, which is bird wing. So maybe sitting down onto your heels if that works for you. If that doesn't, then you're coming up into a kneeling position, not sitting down. Your elbows are tucked in. Inhale, draw your hands together, keeping chest lifted. Exhale, lift chest and then open arms out towards the side. Keep the elbows tucking in. No space between the elbows and your side ribs. Then inhale. And then exhale, open out. Reach your arms back as far as you can. So feel as if your shoulder blades are squeezing toward each other. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. And release. Your next pose is dolphin. Aim for 5 breaths in dolphin. And then from dolphin, go into dolphin strut. And in dolphin strut, you're aiming for 3 breaths on each side. If you wanted to go further by going for dolphin strut with one leg up, that option would be available for you also. So I'll demonstrate the dolphin strut with one leg up also. And just do the pose that's right for you today. If dolphin is too strong in terms of shoulders or arms, then you can also clasp your hands in this way. So this is a demonstration for dolphin strut. The measurement is the same. Your hands are onto biceps, your elbows are to the floor, reach your hands forward. So from here, keep the neck, shoulders relaxed. You breathe in, lift, spread back, curl toes under. You exhale, you lift your knees off the floor, pushing the floor away as you reach back. Dolphin strut, I'm stepping my right foot in about 2 inches. My right arm reaches back, it takes hold of heel, ankle, or calf. So from here, this is dolphin strut. Breathe into right hip. And just exhale, I'm reaching back, keeping that relaxed. Deep breath. And as you exhale, feeling these openings as you reach back. Heels to floor, chest is moving to thighs and knees. If you wanted to go further, then you'll be working with one leg up. Foot comes down, you come down, and then change sides. So that would be your dolphin strut when you get to it. Starting with dolphin, everyone, hands onto biceps, elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers. You want to clasp your hands at this moment, do so. Now relax neck, relax shoulders, relax your upper back. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor. Now push the floor away, feeling for the lengthening through the spine. Breathe into upper back and feel as if you're lengthening your top ribs away from shoulders. And as you exhale, reach back. Back of the thighs, back of the calves reaches to the back wall. Breathe into sternum, filling your heart up with breath. Exhale, pull belly in as you move your chest to thighs and knees. On the next breath, as you breathe, feel for breathing right into the armpits. Now push the floor away. Exhale, lengthen your top ribs away from shoulders. One more breath like this. As you breathe in, you're broadening your upper back. And as you exhale, reach back. Send your sit bones back and reach heels to floor. Inhale. For those who are coming into strut, step your right foot forward about 2 inches. Reach your right hand back, grab hold of the heel, the ankle, or the foot. If you're not doing strut, stay in dolphin and aim for working with one leg up. So aim for 3 breaths on each side. You're working with one leg up in strut, anchor into your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, and exhale, reach it back. Everyone breathe into left hip. And as you exhale, send that leg away from you. Breathe into right hip. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel to the floor. On the next breath, lengthen your left thigh away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your left foot to the floor. If you're in strut, change. If you're not in strut, then anchor into left foot, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. If you're in strut, go ahead, step your left foot forward, reach your left hand back, grab hold of the ankle. And then breathe into your left hip. And as you breathe out, reach back. Reach your left thigh away from hip joint, reach your left heel to floor. If you're working with one leg up in strut, anchor into left leg, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Breathe into right hip, everyone. And as you breathe out, keep sending your right thigh away from you. Breathe into left hip. Exhale, reach your left heel to floor. On the breath, send your right thigh away from you. And exhale, lower your right foot to the floor. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. Push the floor away and come up to stand. Standing at the front of your mats. Actually, before you do that, do some, stand at the front of the mat. I was going to give you some more wall work, but you've just done lots of work with shoulders, so I'll do this. Stand at the front of your mat and do some salutations. So as you exhale, bring your hands together by your chest. Press your feet to the floor. And as you breathe in, reach your arms up towards the sky. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. From here, inhale, step your left leg back. Don't place the knee to the floor. Just reach the heel away from you. So you're creating your body's in one line. Press down into your left foot. And then reach your heel away from you. Feel the opening right from hip. Now step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your hands. Now bend the knees. Exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward for cobra. Lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, press back into downward facing dog. or press straight into downward facing dog. On the breath, inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands. Don't bend step your left foot forward between the hands. Don't bend your right knee. Keep the hands to the floor and reach your right heel back away from you. Now place your right knee to the floor and push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, stepping your right leg forward for forward bend. Now breathe in, stay here, just lengthen the spine, belly away from pelvis. Forward bend on exhale. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, stand, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Place your right knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Now from here, bend the knees, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back for downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands for lunge. Left knees to the floor. You're pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward for forward bend. Keep the neck relaxed as you breathe in, push the floor away as you come up to stand. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, sweep your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, curl toes under and press back for downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Turn your right foot forward about 45 degrees angle and push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Stay here, now push. Push the floor away as you stretch out. And exhale, hands down, and step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. As you exhale, lower down to about 2 inches. Lift your left leg up, reach it back, sending the left thigh away from you. Place your left foot to the floor. Lift your right leg up, reach it back. Keep opening the hips. Now lower all the way down, and then inhale, cobra. Move chest, ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Sit bones tucked to heels. And exhale, release, lower down, curl toes under, press back for downward facing dog, pushing through away in downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees and step your right leg forward for warrior one by your right hand. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Press into both feet as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. Exhale, hands down. Step back for plank. Reach back into heels. Now as you exhale, lower down to about 2 inches. Lift your right leg up, reach it back. Then place your right foot to the floor. Lift your left leg up, reach it back. And then lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest, ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. Keep the elbows tucked in and soften the shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, release, lower down. Press back into downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, forward bend, lengthen through the spine. Breathe into chair pose. Knees, your chest is lifted, knees are bent, your sit bones are reaching back. Exhale, stand and bring hands together by chest. So again, inhale, chair pose, knees are bent, lift your chest and reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. As you breathe out, flatten your hands and step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra, move chest, ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From here, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, and then reach it back. Spread the toes, spread the balls of your foot. Breathe into left hip and feel the gliding left thigh away from hip. And as you breathe out, sending that left leg further back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards the chest and hover. Keep the knee away from the floor. And as you breathe out, reach your left leg straight back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your left elbow, towards your left armpit. And as you breathe out, reach it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your right elbow, coming into a twist. And as you breathe out, reach it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge with your back toes curled under. The back knee is off the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press down into that front foot. As you breathe in, lift up, belly away from thigh. As you exhale, as you go a little deeper, reach back into your right heel. Spinal twist. On the next breath, reach your right arm straight forward. And as you exhale, reach your left arm straight back. Press into both feet. And as you breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, opening out a little bit more. One more like this, deep breath. And as you exhale, open a little bit more. On the next breath, both arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring your hands down to the floor. Flatten your right hand to the floor for easy twisting warrior. Reaching your left arm up towards the sky. Reach back into your right leg. And as you breathe in, lengthen the ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, reach up with the left fingertips. Press your left foot to floor. And as you breathe in, glide your belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, as you open out towards the left, glide your left sit bone back. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor and place your right knee down onto the floor. Is your left foot towards your right hip for pigeon. Send your right leg straight back. Bear down into pelvis. As you breathe in, lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward over your left shin. Feet still active. Breathe in, spread the breath across your upper back. And exhale, exhale as you fold. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, reach your right leg back. Reach straight back into that back big toe, your right big toe, and send your sit bones to heels. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Right knees off the floor. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels and exhale, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in. Clasp your hands behind your back for boat. Inhale, lift chest, lift legs. Now reach your legs back, spread the toes. As you breathe in, draw, lift your chest, keep moving chest forward towards your chin. And as you exhale, lengthen legs back, sit bones tucked to heels. Inhale, release, lower down. Hands are under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl toes under. And exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. From here, anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up, and exhale, reach it back. Spread the toes. Breathe into right hip, deep breath. And exhale, reaching your right leg back and away from you. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards the chest and hover. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Reach your right leg away from you. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards your right armpit, towards your right elbow. And exhale, reach it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards your left elbow, towards your left armpit. And exhale, reach it back. On the next breath, step your right foot forward between the hands. Keep the toes curled under of your left foot, left knees off the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press back into your left heel as you breathe in, keep stretching out and up. And then push the floor away with your right foot as you go a little deeper. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, going a little deeper. Spinal twist. On the next breath, reach your left arm straight forward. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm straight back. Press your right foot to floor. And as you breathe in, lift belly and lift out of your right side. And as you exhale, go a little deeper. Reach back with that right arm. Reach back into that left heel as that left arm reaches forward. One more like this. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Reach your arms up. And then frame the foot as you bring the hands to the floor. Flatten your left hand to the floor, just about 12 inches away from your right foot. Then easy twisting warrior. As you breathe in, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, glide your right sit bone back. Feel as if you're reaching your left heel away from you, and then breathe and lengthen through the left side of your body. Press your right foot to floor as you open out towards the right. Deep breath, lengthen, reach away from sacrum. And exhale, open towards the right a little more. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor and ease your right foot towards the left hip. For pigeon. Send your left leg back. As you bear down into pelvis, breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold forward over your right shin. Be active. Now breathe in and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold forward. Pull belly in, glide your right thigh forward. Reach your left leg back. Breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And exhaling, letting go a little bit more. Send the breath to your lower back. And exhale, release. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend the knees or hop your legs between the hands and coming down into a seated position. From here, bringing your legs out into straddle. You're lengthening your legs out towards the side. You can have the hands to the floor and walk your hands forward, so straddle forward bend, or pressing down into sit bones, you're lengthening up, so lifting belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward, but you lengthen your legs out, reach out with the balls of your feet. And then breathe in, keep tractioning belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. and exhale as you fold. So breathe into your spot, deep breaths. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release, push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. And lie down on your backs, straighten the legs, then lie down on your backs. Shavasana. You're going to stay with the soles of your feet onto the floor. Can bring the soles of your feet together so knees are out to the side or straighten your legs. Let your arms relax down by your side and the shoulders down away from your ears. And just allow your body to let go in your final pose. Giving yourself time to notice how your body feels. So as you lie here, notice how your body feels, and feeling the energy that is moving through you now. Feeling the edges of your toes, edges of fingertips, the edges of your skin. And allow your breath to connect with these edges. And then take yourself a little deeper in terms of exploring what is going on, what are the feelings that are coming up. And take yourself to those areas that are not as prominent. Because oftentimes we get into that habitual space where we constantly go into the same things, doing the same reactions. Just really do your best to check into every part of you and noticing how your body feels, making that inquiry of yourself, of your body, of what does your body need. And this is one of those really important aspects of working into good health, physically, mentally, is not ignoring your body and what it needs, not ignoring your heart, not ignoring your mind, but making those inquiries and then being responsive to what you need. Sometimes it's like the peaks and troughs, the moments of high excitement, highs and lows, so that the energetic, the emotional, and the physical, they are all comprised of highs and lows. So notice what brings you that high and what brings you those lows. And whether it's a high or whether it is a low, it is an opportunity of learning from and taking from that moment. Recognizing that both the highs and the lows are aspects of the polarized aspects of who we are and how we deal with those. And when we equip ourselves to deal with both the highs and the lows, it creates a greater depth of balance in our lives. So don't run away from the highs or don't run away from the lows, using these to create the balance in life. Begin to move your fingertips and the tips of toes. And as you deepen your breath, stretching away, that feels good to you. And then bend your knees and move your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees close, allowing your body to ease side to side, forward and back. And then roll to your left side, rolling towards your heart center. Bring your right hand by your chest, flatten your right hand onto the floor by chest, breathe in. And exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you're coming up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come into a seated position. Bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Give yourself a moment or two to notice how you feel and congratulate yourself for your practice. So we finished with a deep breath. and exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.